Well, as you can tell, it's a rainy morning here in Kentucky. We're supposed to have a wet winter just like last year, but we're going to check these rabbit traps. And we've got to the first one. It looks like the first one is still set. And we don't have a rabbit in it. So let's walk over here and we'll check another one. Okay, so the second one is still set. It hasn't went off. But just luckily, I want to show you something right here in between me and the camera. If she can film in. If you can see those are wild rose hips. Those are loaded with vitamin C, and you can make a tea out of those, especially in cold weather when you're apt to get a cold or the flu, and those make an awesome tea. And they're just wild roses, and these are the berries, and we call them rose hips, but you make an awesome tea out of that for vitamin C. So let's walk over and check the other trap. We may not have nothing, we'll just see. Okay, so take it down to the third trap. The third trap is still set, nothing in it. We may have to let these sit a day or two, just let them kind of get naturalized and let the rabbits get used to them being here before we catch a rabbit. But we're going to leave them set for another day or two. We'll check them again in the morning. Maybe we'll have something in the morning, I don't know. Something else I want to tell you guys is, I didn't tell you yesterday, by law, all of these traps have to have a tag on them. And the tag has my name and my post office box number and of course the address, so all the address. So for a trap to be legal, that has to be on them. Okay, so the homemade box we made don't have no rabbit in it, but the bait is still in it. So let's go check and see what we got with our other traps. Okay, awesome guys. We have a rabbit in this box trap, and so he was sitting real still, but we just walked up here and it spooked him. So we'll come back in a second and gather this one. Let's walk on past this one and check the other trap. Okay guys, totally awesome. If you can see, there's a rabbit in that trap too, and those two traps are about 10-15 yards apiece. If Alex will swivel around, he can show you where the trap is behind us. Okay, and then Gizmo's checking it out, seeing what's going on. And then we got this box right here. We got a second rabbit right here. Okay, so I am really stoked. I figured that the break in the weather last night would cause these rabbits to move last night, and they did. So we got 2 rabbits out of our 3 traps, which is totally awesome. So you guys stay tuned for a second. I'm gonna go ahead and dispatch these rabbits and we'll be right back. I'm really tickled. This was a good night last night. Out of these 3 traps, we caught 2 rabbits. I don't know if it's going to take a little bit for them to get used to this wooden box or what, but I'm going to go ahead and pull all these traps out of this area. Between the rabbit I shot and these 2 rabbits, that's 3 rabbits in this small area. So I'm going to pull out of it any rabbits that are left. We'll use them for seed. We'll have more rabbits next year. But you guys don't get discouraged. Hang in there. It took us 3 nights, but we finally got 2 rabbits in 1 night. The weather worked out perfect and they stirred good. So when you guys set your trap line, just hang in there. You will get something. And so these will probably go into some kind of dish. We might post a recipe for our spicy rabbit Alfredo we make. We like it really well, but it's been a good day, guys. So hang in there with your trap lines and get out and learn how to live a subsistence lifestyle.